Okay, today we are going to make our before and after GIF for our portraits. So this assumes that you have saved the before when you opened up your image for the first time in Photoshop before making a bunch of retouching changes. For this example, I've just got a before and after text block, so we're just going to use our imagination that this is your finished retouched portrait layer, and this is your original untouched portrait. So in order to make our GIF, first we are going to bring up the window for timeline. This is going to enable us to create a couple of different frames. So see this button here that says create frame animation. We just want to click that. If it says create video animation, you just want to click this little drop down and make sure it is a frame animation. When you do that, we're going to get a little box here. This is our first frame. Whatever you have on in your layers panel is going to show up in this frame. So for now, we've got our before one showing. That's great. We're going to make one more frame. And in this one, we're going to hide our before layer and show our after layer. So now you can see when you click back and forth between these two, it remembers which one should be active and which one is not. The only problem now is that they are both showing for 0 seconds, so this is not going to make a great GIF. If you click this little drop down next to 0 seconds, though, we can click 1 second, and we can do that for both of them. And with this set to forever, we can now test our GIF and see what it looks like. In this case, it spends 1 second on each slide, switching to before and after. So that looks great. Now all we need to do is save this for web as an animated GIF format. So to do that, we are going to go to Export, Save for Web Legacy. And in this screen, we're going to do a couple things. First, we're going to make sure that we are set to GIF here, because none of these other formats will get our animation going. We are going to make this a little bit smaller, because this is going to be a pretty big GIF at the 3000 by 3000. So instead we're going to change it to 1000 by 1000 and then click somewhere else, and it should shrink down and show us a couple things. We're set to leave our colors at 256. We want the most colors possible, and we don't need transparency. The only thing that we do need to make sure is that our looping option is set to forever and not just once. And again, we can preview this here to see what it's going to look like before and after. And as soon as we've got that, we can just save our image. All you got to do is save it with your name and before and after GIF, and that is it.